So guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about this brand new Team of the Group Stage Ben Yedder card. Now these new Team of the Group Stage cards came out about 2 or 3 hours ago now, and if you want me to review more of them, let me know by leaving a like on the video, and if this video gets enough good feedback in a short amount of time, I will try and get another review out for tonight around midnight UK time, and if not, I'm going to put some out over the weekend. Anyway, let's get back onto Ben Yedder and let's do the comparison. First things first, non-informed Ben Yedder is awesome. I've been a fan of his base card for, just the past few FIFAs. It's always one of the better cheap striker cards. And with that in mind, with him getting this special card, I was hoping that they'd boost it a decent amount. And to be fair, they have given it a few nice upgrades. We've got +6 on the shooting, +5 on the passing, and the physical stats are up by 7. Okay, so now let's take a more in-depth look and have a look at his in-game attributes. So, 90 finishing, boom, straight away a ridiculously good stat. We've got 84 composure, which is decent, 94 agility, which obviously is pretty incredible, and the 89 positioning is pretty good too. Plenty of green and dark green attributes on show, but there are 1 or 2 stats that ain't so great, and one of them is blatantly obvious, and it is of course that 63 strength, which isn't ideal, but we are going to discuss that a bit more later on in the video. Onto the in-game clips we go. Let's discuss his in-game performances. Now, early on, he made a really good impression on me, scoring an absolute banger, just smashing the ball into the back of the net. But as I'd later find out, his shot power isn't that consistent, and not all of his shots feature that kind of velocity. Positionally, I thought Ben Yedder was great, and for most part he stuck to his role and he made some great runs in behind. I do have to give mention to Ben Yedder's 5-star weak foot, which is something that always is going to come as a bonus to any card in Ultimate Team, because it gives a player an advantage instantly, as opponents, especially in Weekend League, are going to try and force players onto a weaker foot, and you can't really do that to a player with a 5-star weak foot. Pace isn't an issue for Ben Yedder, as you probably could have guessed, but it's his dribbling that makes him seem even quicker on the ball. He's incredibly agile and he has really good ball control, so even when he's in tight situations surrounded by defenders, he can find a way out with either a pass or a skill move. And with that being said, let's talk about his passing, which is actually something that I loved about this card. Now, I've reviewed a lot of the strikers, and I've said that they've got good passing for a striker, but I thought Ben Yedder's passing was actually great, and that 5-star weak foot definitely helps. You'll see in the clips numerous times he's involved in a lot of build-up play. So I guess we better talk about his shooting too, since, he is a striker. And one thing I've always found with Ben Yedder in any Ultimate Team is that given an opportunity, he's going to score. He does have a very good finishing ability, and this Team of the Group Stage card has a great finishing ability. 90 shooting is awesome. His finesses are absolutely deadly, but his power shots, like I mentioned earlier, can be a bit inconsistent, so do be aware of that. Long shots with this card, they're pretty average to be honest. The main way you're going to score with this guy is getting him inside the box and using his movement and his finesse to get the ball in the back of the net. Physically, he has the balance to stay on his feet, but he does lack the strength to, keep hold of the ball, to keep possession of the ball, so you have got to use his strengths to your advantage, and when he's near the stronger centre-backs, use that dribbling, use that agility, and avoid defenders from getting hold of him. And as we head into the summary, one thing I do want to mention, for those of you who are good with possession, who are good at dribbling with players, you're going to like this card a lot, but if you're not good at those things, you're probably going to find that Ben Yedder for you is going to lose possession a lot, as he can be pretty easily dispossessed and knocked off the ball. For me personally, I really enjoyed this card. The agility just makes him so fun to have on the ball, and great for abusing the skill moves like the scoop turn, because I'm not much of a skiller, but I do like a scoop turn or a McGeady spin now and then. His finesse shots and general finishes I thought were brilliant. His passing for a striker is class, and that 5-star weak foot, that just gives him an extra edge when it comes to passing or shooting, and obviously that's a huge positive. I only really found 2 issues with this card, one being the shot power, which I found to be pretty inconsistent, and the other negative is the strength, which some people are going to hate, but I think most will adapt and absolutely love him for his other positives, because let's be honest, he's got plenty of positives and they completely outweigh the negatives. So is he worth it? Well, when he first came out, he was around 70k, and I wish I picked him up at that point, but then he rose to about 120, that's when I picked him up, and at the time of recording, his current price is around 130k, so what I'm going to say is, He is worth picking up, that's for sure, but I would wait until he drops down in price. He will go back down to around 70 or below, and I'm hoping he goes below 50, and I think he will. And if he does go below 50, I highly recommend him at that price. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on this brand new team of the group stage Ben Yedder card. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like on it, comment below who I should review next, and thanks for watching, and as always I will catch you in the next one.